Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week commencing... I don't know what week we're on. Hold on, I'm going to have to log into my phone to find out. Bit scatterbrain here. The 23rd. Okay, so this is for the week commencing the 23rd of March. Let's have a look and see what energies you are going to be adopting this week. You may not want to do this. Yeah, action. Take steps that lead you closer to your dream. So there's something here, Aries, that you may not want to do because that flew out onto the table, down on the floor, sorry. You may be finding it difficult to take action on something because it just fell. It fell like, when you fall from grace, it's kind of like, I don't really want to. Do I have to? I don't know, that's the feeling I'm getting. And we have manifestation. Focus on what you truly desire. The universe will respond. So making sure that your manifestations are up to date. And I say up to date because I've been procrastinating. I think it's just uncomfortable. I have what I want and I think I'm just at peace. So it could be for some of you that's the same thing. But really with manifestations, it's kind of, what's the world you want to create? If it's peace, then let the universe know. If it's joy, let them know. If it's more excitement, let them know. If it's love, let the universe know. The universe needs to know. The universe needs to know what you want. So speak, okay? Mindfulness, stay present and aware in the moment. So making sure that you're being mindful of the things that you're doing. Not wandering off into the past, not worrying about the future, just being present in the moment, taking everything in, soaking everything up. Playfulness, bring playfulness and fun into your life. I like this because I felt like when that action card came out, you were very much like, do I need to? And look at that, you've got adventure at the bottom of the deck there. So I feel that's what Source is trying to tell you. Source is kind of saying to you, we need to liven things up a little bit this week, Aries. You could be feeling a little bit discombobulated from all these planets going into your house, and it's, or you're into your sign, sorry, and it's very much like, what do I do now? I feel like some of you may have just stopped. But this is all saying to you, come on, we kind of need to get the momentum going. We can't afford to just sit and be idle. Okay, let's get a message from your ancestors for Aries, please, Source, for the week commencing March the 23rd, a message from Aries' ancestors. This is a collective reading, and if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. It's all donation based, so regardless of what you donate, you will always get a 30-minute reading with me. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have lay it on the altar. What did I say? Ask the universe. Let the universe know. Communicate with the universe. Your ancestors want you to lay it on the altar. Hand it over. Soften, surrender, and forgive. Okay, it seems like there's something here that you may be holding on to that's just no longer serving you here, Aries. The source wants you to let it go. Okay, completely lay it on the altar and just be at peace with things. Forgive and move on. You know, people hurt us, people do things, but sometimes it's not intentionally. Sometimes it's just them acting out of their own insecurities or their own fear of abandonment, emotionally or physically. But you know, and then again, it's that projection thing, right? Sometimes people project onto us where it can be a little bit unfair sometimes, but what Source is saying here is kind of hand it over to us. Your ancestors want you to just lay it all out. If you have an issue and you feel like you can't discuss this with the other individual, your ancestors want you to say, to know you're not alone. You don't need to have a conversation with someone that's not emotionally mature, because that's going to bring conflict, it's going to bring arguments, it's going to bring drama, and it's unnecessary. So if you would rather hand it to us, but you need to kind of talk your problems through. It could be as well that For some of you, maybe talking to a therapist or a professional about whatever it is that you seem to be a little bit stuck on or stuck with. So please don't hold everything in. Give it to source, give it to your ancestors, give it to the universe. They want to help. They can see that there may be a little bit of discomfort or a little bit of unease, so they really just want you to hand it over and give it to them. Okay, Alexa, play meditation music. I was going to say, what is that noise? But it's my watch banging on the table. That one wants to fall out. So let's get some oracle cards out, and then we'll clarify what these are, but we'll also do your energies. Orphaned. So for a lot of you, you're kind of like, I don't think they'll understand where I'm coming from. If I was to have this conversation with them, it may just bring unnecessary conflict and unnecessary drama. And then we have the fates, which is, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and change the things that I can. And it's just asking Yeshua, asking Source to kind of say, give me a direction. Show me where it is that I need to go with this, what it is I need to do. I cannot see everything. I'm unaware of what the future will bring, but you have that card. Stay in the present. Be mindful. You don't need to wander off. Your mind doesn't need to wander off about the what ifs and the hows and the technicalities of things. Source just wants you to trust them that everything is going to be okay. Everything is working out the way it's supposed to work out. Some things you're not supposed to see. Some things you're not supposed to even understand, because it's not within our destiny. It's not in our cards for us to understand. Okay. Let me get these out whilst I'm shuffling. We have friendship, we have protection, and we have lucky. Aries, you are completely protected on this journey. So you may feel like you're not protected. You may feel like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit weary. But it feels like it's divine timing, this. It feels like you're supposed to be going through this. I'm hearing it's part of the cycle. It's part of the karmic cycle. So obviously something needs to be addressed and achieved so that you can go on to this next kind of cycle, this next phase, I'm hearing. But you're protected. You have protection. There's no need for you to worry. There's no need for you to think, I'm going to get burnt through this. Everything is as it's supposed to be right now. So there could be like a new friendship forming, one that's going to bring kind of luck to you. We have time, presence, and self-awareness. And then we have fog, obscurity, and feeling lost. So there's definitely something here about you feeling a little bit out of place, a little bit lost, not really sure what's going on. I can't see things clearly. I feel like I'm always misinterpreted. People don't understand me. They don't really see who I am as an individual. I feel like you're misread or misheard. But let's find out what's happening for you, Aries. Let's give this a shuffle here. Could be among your friends, or it could be you're forming a new friendship. Let's clarify. Let's get your energy out for the week, please, Source. For Aries, overall energy this week, please, Source. Thank you. We have the Page of Wands. Curious to explore the world. And that's crazy because at the bottom of this deck you have adventure. So that's what the Page of Wands is. So your energy is you kind of want to explore the world. You want to see what your options are. You want to go out, meet new people, go to new lands, do different things, which is nice. Okay. Let's see what you're working with this week. That's your overall energy, Page of Wands. You're learning to be a bit more open as well in meeting new people, going to new places, doing different things. Even though you're not still not sure. I do still get the feeling like you're not really sure. I'm not sure where this is taking me, but I feel like you are just accepting that, okay, well, let's go on a little adventure, you know? Your cards keep dropping on the floor. Do you keep changing your mind here, Aries? Yeah, you keep going back and forth. I was just going to say, like, they keep falling, which makes me think that you're not, I don't think you're 100% on what it is you want to do. Like, I wouldn't say it's confusion. I just think maybe because you have so much to do, you're going back and forth, or you're trying new things, which is great. I mean, Page of Wands to the Two of Pentacles, it's saying I'm open, you know? Yeah, I have a lot to do, but I will try new things. I'm open to that. 10 of Wands. Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I know what this is. For some of you, just look at the bottom. Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the Hierophant, the Page of Cups. There's someone here, Aries, that's set in their ways. This is like you can't treat an old dog, new tricks. Someone's really, really set in their ways. And you're trying, you're making like small steps to kind of balance out the situation or the friendship here. You're like, you know, okay, well, I want to do what's right for both parties, for me and for you. And I feel like you're being sincere about it. You really do want to make an effort with this individual, but someone is extremely set in their ways here and they will not change. And they're not really trying to change either. With the Four of Swords there, they're like, yeah, I'm just cool, I'm just chilling. But the Hierophant to the King of Swords is, you know, this could be someone that's like maybe old, definitely older than you. I'm going to say that, definitely. That's without a word of doubt. But it's also someone that has learned a lot from life and they feel like, I won't say they know everything, but I feel like they've earned enough stripes on their back for them to warrant the way they are. So it's not even a bad energy. It's just like, I've been through a lot, so I know what I'm talking about. I have experience, I have wisdom, I have knowledge. But the Hierophant is set in their ways, very rigid in the box, thinking conformity, hierarchy. And it's like you deserve to give them whatever it is that they're asking because they feel like they are higher up in the hierarchy chain than you. Now, when it comes to you, you're like, yeah, I'll test the waters. I'll go on a little adventure. It's a small gesture that you're kind of like, I'll just dip my toes in first and see if this is for me, because I am juggling. I'm going back and forth about this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to add pressure to me. I'm not sure if this new friendship is going to add pressure to me. I'm not sure if me not really knowing where I'm going is going to add workload on top of me, because the Six of Pentacles is like, is it going to be fair? Is it going to be equal? Am I going to be able to really say, okay, you do 50% of the work and I'll do 50% of the work? So there's something here about you. Like, I'm not closed off to the idea. I'm very much like, that's cool. We'll do it. We can do what it is you want to do. I'm open to it, but it needs to be balanced. The responsibility needs to be shared. We need to make sure that we are sharing the workload. It cannot be just all on me. And the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. It's like, you need to be clear on that. There is something here about you being extremely clear, precise, and your communication needs to be coherent. But because the orphan's there, it makes me feel like, because the orphan is usually a child not feeling like they have not a right to say what they want to say, but anything they do say, it can be misconstrued, and it's like you're misunderstood. They're not seeing clearly. They're not able to understand what it is you're trying to put across here. And sometimes it can make you feel like, well, what's the point of me saying anything anyway? Because you're not gonna listen, are you? Regardless of what I say, regardless of what I do, you're not going to listen. You don't seem to understand that I already have a lot on my plate and I'm doing a lot. So whatever it is that this individual's asking you for to either cooperate with or start a new venture, or even if it's just go out the weekend, they don't seem to understand that you need the work. You have a lot of work to do. But my other question is here, Aries, are you actually communicating this? Are you actually telling them this? Are you saying to them, I can't come out because I've got a lot of work to do? Clarify the Page of Wands for me, please, with the After Tarot deck for Aries. Thank you. We have the Eight of Swords. You do set yourself free here, though, Aries. It's like allowing yourself to go on that adventure. You know, mentally come out of your head. I think you're overthinking the situation, because what's also saying here is you're thinking too much. You need to just go with the flow, go on a little adventure. What does it say at the bottom of the deck here? Embrace new experiences and adventures. But I think you are open to this idea, and deep down you kind of know, but I feel like it's not a complete no for you. It's just we need to iron out the creases. We need to make sure that we are in the same flow and harmony of things. We can't just go head in and, you know, throw caution to the wind. It's like you want to have a plan. You're like, we need to have a plan. We can't just jump off a cliff. Do you know what I mean? Clarify the Two of Pentacles for me, please. Thank you. We have the Page of Wands again. So you are going to do it, because this is the After Tarot deck. You do it. But it's also different here, because the Two of Wands, if you can see in this card, that he kind of turns his back. He turns his back on whoever that is there. And he looks a little bit disappointed. So maybe he goes his own way. So maybe for some of you, you decide, I'm going back and forth in the idea, and you decide, you know what, I want to do things my way. I want things to go my way. Or you maybe communicate this and say to the individual, we can move forward, but I want it to be my way, not my way or the highway, but it's like it's my turn now to kind of do what it is I want to do. It needs to be, God, look at all these wands that you have. It needs to be a way of me being comfortable and feeling like, not like you're in control, but I feel like you've earned it, Aries, let's be honest. And that is Saturn and Neptune being in your sign. It's confusing. You want to build a long-term structural foundation that is reliable, consistent, trustworthy in whatever situation. I'm just working with the energies here. And then Neptune just wants you to be away with the fairies and dream the biggest impossible dream that there is, but then put it into plan. So I feel like for some of you, you turn your back and you're like, I want to do it my way. It's about me now. It's about my identity. It's about my life. It's about my next chapter. So the 10 of Wands, you have the 7 of Wands. This is you knowing that at the end of the day, Aries, it's you standing up for yourself. Like you have to, some things in life, you cannot avoid people pleasing. You cannot avoid just saying, okay, well, I'm just going to go along with Tom, Dick and Harry because it's the way I've always done it. So also saying you need to stand up for yourself here. If you've got too much on your plate and you're juggling back and forth, you've got responsibilities and obligations that don't belong to you, stand up for yourself this week, Aries. You need to speak out. You need to talk. And I feel like these are young energies. You've got 2 pages here, and I don't see any court cards. So it makes me think, like, I don't know what you're dealing with, but it's a definite universal message that I need to put out there, because, and I'll say that, and then a court card will come out. Apart from that King of Swords that we saw, let's see what the 6 of Pentacles is. Reciprocity, give and take. What did I say? I say that, and a court card will come out. So this is with the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Conversation does need to be had. You need to look at the things. And you know, with this Queen of Pentacles here, it's a little bit odd because she's staring at herself in that coin, and you can see that she's seeing her reflection. So this is you going within, like really, really going within and having a conversation with yourself and saying, listen, you've built a really good life. This is a really good life for you. And if it's a friendship that's based on this, you need it to be equal balance. And I think that's where the luck comes in, you know, and feeling lost as well. But self-awareness, if you're self-aware, have a look at yourself in the mirror and say, what is it that I really want out of this friendship? How can we move forward harmoniously and in balance? One where we can be playful, one where we can take action, but being mindful as well, and not feeling orphaned, not feeling left out, not feeling like you are doing all the work and you're putting all the effort in and it all lays down onto you. You need to ask yourself that question, because the Queen of Pentacles is abundant in time and resources and finances. She's able to multiply her finances only if she focuses on who gives it back to her. You know, is it reciprocated, and is it equal given time? Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity. We have the King of Swords. So this is you, and we did see that King of Swords. So it could be that they are going to come in and have a conversation with you. What is the King of Swords, please? Because one more card wanted to come out and I put it back. Yeah, I like this. This is your brother in arms. King of Swords, the Nine of Wands. The truth is that this is a great partnership. This is a nice friendship. It's a really, really lovely friendship. I think the creases just need to be ironed out, Aries, because in this deck, the After Tarot, the Nine of Wands and the King of Swords, they fight together. They battle together. They build a life together, but it's brothers in arms. It's like, you've got my back, I've got yours. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's a really lovely energy, and that's what Source wants you to know what the truth is. The truth is that you have someone by your side that's willing to fight for you and fight with you. So I wouldn't completely shut this down if I was you here, Aries. It's just a case of having a simple conversation to clear the air. And if you don't have the strength to do that yet, hand it over to your ancestors and ask them for guidance. Okay, let's get an Archangel message, Archangel Michael message out for you. For Aries, please. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. Another divine guidance message. And then be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Okay? I hope you have a lovely week, Aries. Take care.